Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, and I'm here to do the love reading for the Twin Flames for December 2017. Now, I've already pre-shuffled, and I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers, my current subscribers, and anyone who's coming to watch this video. It's my intention that everyone who spends some time watching this video will get some really clear messages. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Today, I felt really called to use this gorgeous quartz cluster that I have for its clarity, for its grounding, for its luminescence, really. So this is going to accompany us today, and I'm using the Angel Tarot to do this reading. Now, I'm also going to pull some clarifiers as necessary. I'll probably do this video in two parts just because of time. I just had trouble uploading longer videos. So I'm just going to keep them shorter and maybe a couple different segments. So I apologize for having to do that, but eventually I will figure that part out. But I already have pre-shuffled, and I've called in my guides and Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to assist with this reading with the most clarity for everyone who is watching. So this is going to be a reading for the union of the Twin Flames and what's going on in December of 2017. Okay. I feel like it's going to be an interesting month. But then again, what month hasn't been interesting recently, right? Okay. So the first card is the energy of the overall energy of the Divine Masculine, which is the Star. The second card is the overall energy of the Divine Feminine, which is the Page of Fire. The second is how does the Divine Masculine currently see the Divine Feminine? And it is the Life Experience card. I'm going to go over these in detail, but those are two major arcana. How does he currently see the relationship? Five of Fire. How does Divine Feminine currently see the Divine Masculine, which is the Ace of Fire? Lots of fire here. Wow. Okay. And then how does the Divine Feminine currently see the relationship? Six of Fire. Well, there you go. More fire. Okay. I think I'm getting a loud message here, but let's just keep going. So the next card is what is the Divine Masculine's current challenge, which is the Seven of Earth. I'm going to have to smush these a little bit because I think I can't tell how my camera angles are, but and what is the challenge of the Divine Feminine? And that is the Knight of Water. And what does the Divine Masculine want the Divine Feminine to know, which is the Ace of Air? And what does the Divine Feminine want the Divine Masculine to know, which is the Ten of Air? Oh my. Interesting. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some, I'm going to pull a card. Actually, the overall energy for this reading is the bottom of the deck, which is the Knight of Earth. So the Knight of Earth is this gentleman who is very grounded. He's moving forward in his goals and his aspirations, but he's also doing it in a way that's very contained and not impulsive. Okay, so he's got this beautiful horse. He's surrounded by nature. So I feel like with this card, every time I get it, it's like the Divine Masculine is very comfortable being surrounded by all this beauty and all the feminine energy. So he's very balanced in his masculine feminine energy being balanced. Does that make sense? So I love this card because this is the overall energy, is that there's a movement forward towards the stability that the earth brings, and it's being loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. And that's really what the energy is of the divine union, is it not? So the message here is time to buckle down and get things done and honor your commitments, and that you've got a guardian angel helping you. So that's the overall energy for the reading. And I'm actually just going to put that right there. Okay. So let's get into this. This is very interesting. So the first is the energy of the overall energy for the Divine Masculine is the Star, which is a major arcana card. And this is about happy times and being optimistic and making positive changes and long-term plans, and that they're on the right path. So my sense is that I know a lot of the divine masculines have been dealing with a lot of confusion, and not as much confusion as just outside influences on their path. A lot of people that care about them, that are trying to give them advice, if you will. But ultimately, the divine masculine path is that of following your intuition and following your heart, even if it goes against the typical societal constraints. So currently the divine masculine is really feeling like he's in a good place. I think he's been through a bunch of things, and he's making some positive changes from the lessons he's learned recently with what's happened in his life. So the 17 card adds up to an 8, which is about abundance, and also the 8 to me is always an indicator of a twin flame energy. But so he's feeling like he's kind of got his plan and his path, and he feels like he's moving in the right direction. So that's a good place to get to for the month of December. So how does he see the divine feminine, which is the 16 card? Again, another major arcana, which is the life experience card, Archangel Chamuel. And the 7 card is really about spirituality and ultimate transformation and really digging deep. And this says it's a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So to me, this feels a lot like I think the significant life event is him coming to the understanding of the role that the divine feminine plays in his life. I think he's coming to more and more of an awareness of this and the importance of the relationship he has with her, and how it's really different from anything he's had in the past with any karmic partners, or, soul karmic partners or anything like that. So the way he's seeing her right now is very consistent with that. And I'm just going to check something real quick here, and so he's understanding that being with her is she's helping him break through the old paradigms and the things that, this is like the Tower card in traditional tarot. So he's seeing her as one of the impetuses for him breaking free of past constraints, breaking free of previous belief systems. And he sees her as, because you have to tear something down to build something up that's better, correct? So, he's seeing her as the reason that he's been going through this hard thing. And I feel like it's a very conscious thing on his part at this point, where he's seeing like, gosh, maybe there's a reason I've been through all this, and she is the prize. So that's very beautiful. So how's he currently seeing the relationship right now is the 5 of Fire. Okay, so this is a card of passion and of like purpose and moving forward. Yet the 5 is about some difficult times that will ultimately lead to some really great blessings, but they don't feel that good going through them at the time. So the way he sees the relationship right now is that, if he's feeling pretty good about how he's come, he sees this feels very, very consistent for me. So this tearing down of old beliefs, but then there's going to be some challenges that come with that, with the 5 of Fire. And that's understandable, but the way he sees the relationship right now is that he's still kind of in the midst of the conflict that might be, he's needing to kind of finish and resolve and move forward through. And the way he sees the relationship is like he wants to focus on the positive, and he's trying to continue to focus on the positive, which the end result is, of course, being in union with his divine feminine. But basically in every challenge there's a lesson that's going to put us on the right path. So, I think that the combination of these cards here show that he's going through a pretty big breakthrough phase right now. you know, a breakthrough in his life, a breakthrough in his belief systems, everything that he's ever really known. But it's in order to make room for the feminine and for union. So what is his current challenge right now? And his challenge right now is the 7 of Earth, which is about stability and grounding and career and you know, it talks about seeds well planted and a temporary pause in action. So his challenge right now is he might be feeling a bit of unnecessary worry around the situation. You know, I think he feels good, but then, you know when you're starting on a new path, you feel good, and then all of a sudden fear kicks in. You're like, oh, hello. Like, I don't know if this is so good. But then you get aligned and you feel like you're connected to your higher self and you know what's going on. You feel good, and then all of a sudden the ego comes back in. So I feel like that's a bit of the energy of his challenge this month, is to let go of the unnecessary worry and to have faith and to not let this small self, the ego self, interfere with this amazing progress that he's made. Okay? He's made amazing progress. So that's a big lesson. That's the challenge that he's facing at the moment. And so the next I want to talk about is, what does he want the divine feminine to know? And that is the Ace of Air. So he wants her to know that he's really seeing her and the relationship and the bond that they have together as the truth of the new, like he's seeing it as a new beginning, because obviously aces are new beginnings, but the air is about the truth and clarity around the truth. So he wants her to know that he's aware that he's kind of about to embark in a new place, a new journey based in the truth and not in the 3D ego constraints. I think that's a really important message. And he, you know, here's this this Pegasus in the middle of this forest, kind of spreading their wings really boldly with light, but still being kind of shy in the process. Okay, so that energy feels very, it's like he's sure in his truth, but he's also kind of shy at the same time. And that to me makes a lot of sense when I think about my current situation. But I think he just ultimately really wants her to know that he's running into some obstacles with his current plan, but that's okay, because that's part of the path, is it not? And he wants her to know that he's not going to let the little things get in his way. You know, little setbacks that can occur, he's not going to be dissuaded by them. He's still going to move forward. And he wants you to know that he's about to have an inspired new idea, a revelation, or he's like coming to a new understanding that's going to help the situation. So he's got pure energy, positive intentions, and he's maintaining hope even though he's going through these hard times. Okay, so the Tower card here, this difficult chaos and situation, like overall he's doing well, but he is going through some hard things, and he's going through, you know, and again, this is not a major arcana, sorry. I was still looking at these 2 major arcana cards. These are big energies for him. So, but he wants her to know that even though he's going through this hard time, he's still maintaining hope and faith. And that even though it doesn't look the way he wants, it doesn't mean that he's giving up or he's going to give up, because he's not weak in this. So, he's holding positive thoughts even while he's going through this situation. Okay, so I am going to pause the video now, and then I'm going to restart it again to continue the reading. So hang tight. I'll be right back.